Hey, it's Matt and Caleb with Boosted Broncos. We're just burning some parts tonight. Wanted to show you some of the cool stuff we're making. And we're at a point with this white 77, used to be blue, but painted white, where we can show and tell some stuff. So give us a sec, turn around. All right, here's Caleb. He's running a few air boxes for us. These are the driver's side single air boxes. We also offer a dual airbox setup for some of these Raptor combos where we're running an airbox on each side. So this is our 77. You can see our intercooler there on top. Let me just give you a close up here. So this is a Gen 1 setup. So Gen 1, we're able to use a completely straight steering shaft. You can see we've got nice clearance there against the turbo tubes and the inner fender. We don't have to space out the steering box, and we don't have to shift the column over or any of that kind of stuff. So you can see our airbox setup here on the driver's side, and then as we get down here, for the single airbox setup, we have to run an inlet crossover tube to go over to the other side for the other turbos. So yeah, our turbo tubes really turned out well. This one has our alternate power steering setup on it that enables you to use AC. For this Gen 1 setup, we have to modify and kind of reorient the throttle body, and so we've got this V spacer in there. And then we've got our intercooler, our high mount intercooler. We're gonna drop this guy down in just a sec so that you can see kind of where it sits and how it looks. Okay. So we end up having, in between 3/4 and an inch space in between the throttle body and the inlet to the intercooler. And then we pump up out of the turbos with this high mount intercooler to where we're really able to make the best use of the tubing with minimal runs. And this enables us to get a pretty decent amount of airflow that comes through. Of course, when you're trail riding and not getting much flow, there's not a whole lot you can do. As you kick up the speed, you're able to get a little more air flowing through, or you can alternately run some intercooler fans, which help as well. So this intercooler has a lot more mass than the stock intercooler does. This is a bar and plate style intercooler, and yeah, if you were to lift it, you could tell right away it's probably got twice or 3 times the mass. And so even with low airflow conditions like on a trail ride, because of the mass of this intercooler, it soaks up the heat from the intake air pretty well. We've seen some pretty good performance coming out of it. One other thing that I wanted to show, this is where we're mounting our PCM. For this Gen 1 setup, we don't have the TCM to go with it, just the PCM. We've yet to throw our wire harness in here. The engine side's connected, just not the body harness. That's just kind of a dummy plug we've got there now. So on this throttle body, we recommend using something similar to this neoprene that has kind of a bellows in it. Because our intercooler is fixed mounted, it helps to have the silicone tube that connects the two to be able to give a little bit more than the stock one. And because the engine is on mounts and moves, it's pretty tight, but it does move just a little bit under torque. So let me just zoom out here a little bit where you can see the whole package. We haven't shown anyone really our underhood package, our radiator and intercooler, and then our high mount coolant reservoir. This is the highest point in the engine compartment, and it enables us to run this steam line, whether it be a Gen 1 or a Gen 2. They all have a steam line, and that steam line runs to the highest point. So this is almost like it was designed to be there in the back. It works out really well for us. So this one, we don't have our brake booster mounted quite yet. Just wanted to make sure that there'd be plenty of clearance to do a bit of a show and tell. So again, this is Matt and Caleb. So just wanted to say thanks for watching. The reason we're showing this stuff is we're getting ready to go prime time and to start advertising. And so we're kind of letting the cat out of the bag. Until next time, it's Boosted Broncos. Thanks.